Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel SRU series. This is Aswi. This video for refractor dry out and boil out of a stream drum. So, why require dry out and boil out? Because of purpose of the refractor dry out is remove moisture content inside the refractory and improve mechanical integrity of refractory. If we are not we did not do refractory layout, then refractory structure may be lead to cracks and damage to refractory lining. That's why we require of refractory layout in SRU plant. So, which equipment dry out is required? First one is a vested boiler of a reaction furnace, number 1 condenser, number 2 condenser, number 3 condenser, and T2 reactor effluent cooler if available. And last one is incinerator vested boiler. Now, boil out. Why require boil out? Because of boil out carry out to remove any oil and grease of the vested boilers of a reaction furnace and incinerator. Because of during manufacturing, the oil and grease may have used for fabrications or protection of the equipment. That's why require of boil out of those equipment. So which equipment will do boil out? First one is a SRU vested boiler, second number 1 condenser, number 2 condenser, number 3 condenser, and T2 reactor effluent cooler if available. Last one is a incinerator vested boiler. So how many during boil out which chemical use? That's the first question. There are 3 types of chemical we are using. The quantity is 1000 kg per any chemical, all 3 chemicals. Like first chemical is a hydrous trisodium phosphate. Its quantity is 2.5 kg per 1000 kg of water. Second chemical is a anhydrous trisodium phosphate. Quantity is 1 kg per 1000 kg of water. Third one is a wetting agent, means non-foaming detergent. Quantity is 0.1 kg per 1000 kg of water. Before startup boil out and dry out, following point should be covered. In our plant, all PSSR should be completed and related punch points should be completed. All ESD tag should be healthy. All DCS tag should be healthy or available. All control valve stroke checking should be finished. All instrument and fire and gases devices should be in healthy. All utility and fuel gas are available up to control valves. Then then we can start boil out and dry out. Here actually boil out and dry out is not separate activity, it is a parallel activity. So after all above point is healthy, and then we start alkali boil out and dry out. Initially be able to take an invested boiler by using control valve bypass valve. First slowly open a bypass valve of control valve, and then boiler filled water take in vested boiler. Before before taken in vested boiler, be able to ensure that vent must be open. After the 50% level take, then close BFW control valve bypass valve and add the chemical as per our calculations, and all chemicals feed in vested boiler via main way or by mixing in a separate tank and pumped into vested boiler via nozzle. If all chemicals are finished, then start reaction furnace, pilot, or a main burner. If diaker burner available, you can start main burner. Or other burners available, you can start a pilot. When start a pilot or main burner, temperature immediately rising. Reaction furnace temperature should be minimum by adding a combustion air and increase the combustion air flow or reduce the fuel gas flow. After initially the temperature achieved, then maintain, suppose the temperature maintains 110 degree centigrade, then maintain 24 hours hold. This is a start our refractory dry out first phase. There is a total three phase of refractory dry out. First one is a dry out, second curing, last is heat up. Dry out is start from the 60 degree to 125 degree centigrade. In dry out, the slowly dry out rest of the moisture without causing fractures. After 24-hour hold finish, then rise the temperature of the burners. Rate is at 15 degree centigrade per hours. When temperature reach 260 degree centigrade, and then again hold for 12 hours. During increase the temperature, steam drum increase the pressure. So gradually close the vent valve of vested boiler and maintain the pressure. After that, 12-hour hold finish, then start increase the temperature 15 degree centigrade per hours and reach 440 degree centigrade and hold 24 hours. During this increase the temperature, maintain the vessel boil pressure 22. When reach 22 bar, and if and more than 22, then open the vent and maintain the pressures by opening and closing the vent and start our boil out at 22 bar. Normally boil out start the pressure half of the operating pressure. Here in dry out also progress. In curing is start 125 degrees centigrade to 420 degrees centigrade. For during this temperature, permanently establish molecular bond of components. After heat up startup from the 425 degrees centigrade. During heat up, normally operating temperature to control thermal expansion of the refractory. Here in boil out, when we start boil out, after startup boil out, send sample CBD every 4 hours for checking of the pH, conductivity, TDS, phosphate, Fe2O3, and oil and grease and silica and sodium. During boil out, also every 2 hours given IBD given for 10 minutes. While take care level, maintain the level of the wasted boiler by using boiler filled water. After that, increase the after 440 degrees centigrade hold up was finished, and then raising the temperature 25 degrees centigrade per hour up to 500 degrees centigrade, and maintain the temperature 500 degrees centigrade. During increase and maintain the wasted boiler pressure at 22 bar by opening and closing vent valve of wasted boiler. Boil out continue until oil greases come below 5 ppm. When uh, if oil and grease come below 5 ppm, then alkali boil out is finished. When alkali boil out finish, then start the rinsing. Because of rinsing, why require rinsing? Because initially we add all chemicals, so all chemicals should be removed. That's why require rinsing. During rinsing, CBD and IBD given full flow and drum level come down up to 40%, and again fill up to 60%. These steps are required 2-3 times. During this time, take sample of IBD and check for phosphate for below 10 ppm. If phosphate come below 10 ppm, then rinsing is completed. Means that all chemical should be out. So alkali boil out and rinsing are completed. So this is a video for dry out and boil out procedure. Thank you very much.